Hey guys, I am here today with this. This is the 2024 Lexus TX 550 Plus Luxury, and it is an extraordinary three-row luxury SUV with one caveat. Let's get into it. Okay, so the TX line is new for Lexus, and everybody like, what's a TX? Why do they need a TX? What? Just when we were getting used to everything. Well, if you think about it this way, the GX has become more Land Cruiser adjacent, right? It's more of an off-road vehicle now, and the RX has become more of a real luxury, and sometimes in the F Sport trim, a performance vehicle or performance SUV. So then you've got this, which is the real luxury three-row SUV for Lexus, and boy, it is really fun. So Lexus was one of the first automakers to do these enormous grills that now everybody is doing, and to be honest with you, like when they first came out, I just thought they were awful. Obvious, well, maybe they're not obvious. The reason that they do this is because there's so much technology in the front of the vehicle. They've got all their sensors in the front, so they really, a lot of their sensors in the front, so they needed a big grille to do that. And to be honest, with the TX, the sensors are great and it kind of works with the scale. Also in this exterior, we've got standard 22s in this trim. I mean, look at them. They kind of work with the scale of the car again. And I've got it in this beautiful blue sapphire, which is really nice. Okay, under the hood, I've got a 3.5 liter V6 hybrid engine that's putting out about 404 combined horsepower. And with the electric motors, it will run for about 33 miles on EV only. But what is really special about that powertrain combination is how quiet this enormous vehicle can be, because when it runs in EV only mode, it's literally like driving a Tesla. Okay, I need to talk to you guys about how this vehicle drives, because it really surprised me. Like, I got it and I was like, it's gonna be a boat three-row luxury SUV. But I'll tell you, unlike other cars like the Navigator or the Escalade that are built on a truck platform, this really drives a lot more like a car. Like, I had absolutely no problem parking this. I went in some really narrow pathways and I had absolutely no problem maneuvering it. Also, the way that it handles, I kind of want to use the word gummy, because unlike other Lexuses that sometimes can be a little too pillowy and loose for me, in the way that it handles, it really stuck to the road and gave me a nice road feel that was incredibly satisfying. This car, especially when you mess around with the drive modes, it can be a lot of fun. Okay guys, here's the but with this vehicle. I told you at the top I was going to tell you about it. If you get this car, and I hope you do because it's pretty great, please charge it. It really isn't as good when you just rely on the gas engine. Like, it really needs that plug-in hybrid, that electric motor, to really be at its best. I got much better mileage, it was much smoother, and overall it was just a better experience. So if you're considering this vehicle and you can charge at home, boy, you should really think about that, because that made the difference between this being a very good car to be an exceptional one. So there's so much to talk about in terms of convenience and luxury in this front seat. I can't wait to get into it. Okay, so heated and cooled front seats, heated steering wheel, blah, 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 multi-zone climate control, which is great. This is all a little busy, but it's beautiful because it's got an Alcantara trim, and this is really well executed. But also, there's lots of places to put your stuff, which I'm really into. So, wireless charging pad, there are two of these cup holders that go in this middle section, and they're removable, which is really, really great. You can see that it holds my knockoff Stanley cup really, really well. And then you've got this big center thing that I've got all kinds of stuff in, including my purse Hallelujah. Thank you very much, Lexus, for recognizing that women need a place to put their purse, or men, I don't know, you could put all kinds of stuff down there. You could even put like a full-size camera in there. That's how big this is. So that's really, really great. Lots of places to put your stuff. There are also little compartments in the middle, as well as bottle holders on the doors, which is great, and that's true in the back seat as well. Okay, back seat, second row, let's talk it through. It's really comfortable back here. I love the fact that it's elevated above the front row because that gives us a little bit more visibility. We've got USB-C chargers here. I've got heated and cooled seats. These captain chairs are heated and cooled, which is great. I also can control my my temperature and everything back here, which is great. Again, we've got these little cup holders that come in and out, so if you spill something you can wash them. So this is a nice center console area. I've also got a nice storage on the door. You've got a handle. There's plenty of leg room, and there's also room for me to recline as well, which is pretty nice. Okay, I forgot to tell you guys that there are armrests here in the back seat, which I always like. I think that's really comfy. Anyway, to get to the third row, we're gonna push a button like this, just this button. Right? Easy. So then I'm gonna climb in the third row. Okay guys, here I am in the third row. Let me tell you, this third row is luxurious. I can't believe I'm saying these words. It's really, really nice back here. The real thing, if we're honest with ourselves, it's got a window, which really, really helps. There's a decent amount of leg and headroom, but it's this thing, okay? You know how you're in the third row, you're always like, ugh. It's got this nice armrest back here that's got two enormous cup holders. I've got a way to adjust my seat, which is just really nice. I can just totally recline. I've got a headrest, that's fantastic. I've got a USB-C charger. The seat belt is easy to access, which is always my thing in a third row. This is a very luxurious third row. Bravo. Okay, and for the back end, you've got a power lift gate, which is terrific. And then we've got power third row seats, which is super easy. Listen, I took this thing to Home Depot. I took it to the grocery store. I also took it out for girls' night. Like, it's really, really versatile, which is great. But it's nice that it has these power third rows, right? You don't want to watch that, but whatever. There's a button here that I can put the seats down. That makes your life easier. Fantastic, right? So even with the seat up, you can probably fit, I'd probably fit 5 or 6 grocery bags back here. But then when you put the third row down, you've got a lot more room. Okay, there's so much technology in this vehicle. There is a big touch screen in the dash, I already showed you that. And then there's wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay, and there are sensors everywhere. So if I was looking for like something I didn't like about this car, sometimes it's like a little too aggressive with the sensors. Most of those can be adjusted, but there's also one that is looking at the driver. So if you put your hand across the steering wheel, sometimes it gets angry. The automatic braking was a little bit aggressive for me, but those are mostly things that you can adjust. So you know, I'm looking for things I didn't like about this car, and I'm coming up a little bit short. So there you have it, the 2024 Lexus TX 550 Plus Luxury. Listen, this is one of the best 3-row luxury cars I've ever driven. I love the plug-in hybrid. The technology is fantastic. The luxurious touches were really, really wonderful. I'm a fan. If you've driven it or have it, please let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Motorhead Mama, and please, if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. Have a great day. Hey guys, I am here seats, which is great. I've got heated and cooled, these captain's chairs. It's because I'm not using the app. Yeah. It's happier when okay, to get to the third row, all you're gonna do is push a little button right here. Okay, to get into the third row, you're just gonna push one of these buttons. For cons, things I didn't like about this car, it was sometimes there was wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, full Lexus safety suite with all the great stuff. So one thing to think about is this is a huge car and it's 2024, and in some places they're going to give you a hard time for driving a car. No, I don't care.